Dajjal has already completed his first phase, a day like a year. When Britain was the ruling state in the world and the sterling pound was the international currency. And then Dajjal moved to a day which is like a month, and the United States replaced Britain as the ruling state in the world. And the US dollar became the international currency. And now the United States is about to relinquish power, and Israel is about to replace the United States as the ruling state in the world. And what will be the new money? Now it's September the 11th. The attack is now on the United States to bring down the United States as the ruling state in the world. But in the process of bringing it down, the United States have some very important work to do for Israel. I can identify tonight two very important things that the United States has to do for Israel. There are many more, but there's no need to do more than simply two. In order for Israel to succeed the United States as a ruling state in the world, not only must the US economy collapse and the US dollar collapse, and when the US dollar collapses, it brings down the whole world of paper money with it. And if you don't believe me, just wait. Just wait.
It's as if a doctor is finally confirming that nagging pain you've been feeling. Except in this case, it's not a physical pain, but an economic one. Today, the National Bureau of Economic Research officially handed down this financial diagnosis. The US is in a recession.
As the push for the movement of a new monetary system is afoot, what used to be brushed off as conspiracy theories can now be found in schools, clubs, corporate staff, military institutions, and even everyday advertisements.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them? This is the future of e-business.
Have a nice day.
In 1929, our world faced a recession, much like the one we are in today. Drastic measures were implemented. Will it be different this time?
RFID, or radio frequency identification chips, are tiny transmitters that can be attached to almost any product and scanned at a distance. Essentially, they're 21st century barcodes. When triggered, they transmit a unique code which can be received up to 10 meters away. They are being used by stores like Walmart as a way to track products around the world. RFID allows the company to know when a product is in the warehouse and when it is bought by a customer and taken home. In theory, you can even track the object after you've bought it. An American company called Verichip has taken this same RFID technology and is implanting the chip in humans. Technology that was brought in to track your Gillette razor can now be used to track and identify humans. And that's about to include me.
So just tell me about this microchip you're going to inject into my arm.
Yes, it's a first and only FDA-approved microchip to implant in humans. Yes. It uses RFID, radio frequency identification technology. Yeah. But the real purpose of this is it's a link to your personal and medical information on a secure website. So in a case of an emergency, if you were confused comatose or otherwise unable to communicate and presented to an emergency room, they would be able to scan you and pick up a unique 16-digit number, which is the only thing that's on this microchip, and be able through that to access your medical record.
What's the red bit?
The red is actually the antenna.
Yeah.
And if you look right back here, there's a very small microchip, and that's actually has the 16-digit number. If you ever decided to have it removed, it can be removed. It's a simple procedure to remove it.
It's like my barcode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're ready,
I'm ready.
Just relax your
Now, does this hurt?
It should not hurt at all. Okay, just relax.
Mm-hmm.
We are all done. I'm just going to now just double check and make sure it's working before I let you out of here. And you heard the beep.
Yes, I recognize the last few digits.
That's the same number.
Yes, well, I don't recognize the whole number, but the last 4 digits are right. Yes.
Right, and that's the same number that we have in here, which is the same number
yes.
that we put in.
So that's me.
That's you now.
VeriChip has huge ambitions for their product, which was originally designed to tag pets. The CEO of VeriChip recently promoted the idea that all migrant workers be chipped, and it has also been suggested that the entire US military receive implants. VeriChips have already been implanted in several patients with degenerative brain conditions such as Alzheimer's, so they can be identified in a medical emergency. But the VeriChip is old technology. The new generation of RFID chips will do much more than just transmit a code. Many states in America are considering putting them in driving licenses. They will be able to transmit all your personal details when they come within range of an RFID reader. The scheme is aimed at making the license harder to forge and more convenient for the police.
Such technology will not be forced upon the people. The people will line up voluntarily to receive them, just as we did with vaccines, GPS, Facebook.
The new money is going to be invisible money. You can't see it. It's going to be intangible money. You can't touch it. It's no longer possible for you to conceal how much money you have. Your enemy will know exactly how much money you have, even if you have it hidden underneath the pillow. Your enemy will not only know how much money you have, your enemy will know how you're spending your money.
Beast, this Antichrist, he rules over a colossus that is a world commercial system, a free trade system. That great city, Mystery Babylon, there is the code word in the Bible. That great city which encompasses the whole world with its banking and corporate and commercial status.